The instant Contractors loads in, you start to get a feeling of the scale and quality of what is to come. And yes, I am fully aware that Contractors Showdown is out now, and believe it or not, I've been playing it, and I will have a review on that and a comparison video very soon. So I would hit them like and subscribe buttons so that you can actually be notified when those videos come out, and whether or not, if you already own Contractors, whether Showdown's worth getting. Contractors Hub area is impressive and acts as a training area, allowing you to use your weapons, allowing you to load and reload them, and even explore the sidearms and explosives. And it also lets you run around the area, ducking, jumping, and just getting a feel of your character. And then eventually, when you're ready to step out for more, you can whip open the menu, and there you're presented with a whole new world at your virtual fingertips. Single player incorporates 4 modes: missions, survival, a free roam mode, and even a zombie survival mode. And these days, if your shooter is worth its salt, it must have a zombie mode apparently. Luckily enough, it doesn't suck. Admittedly, all these modes seem very much fun and well executed, for a while, although the zombie mode was a decent change of pace. But ultimately, playing against bots only feels like a further training before the main event. Multiplayer. And this is where it gets very interesting, with several different modes, from casual to a more adept modes for the more experienced players. And these modes felt great to play and full of your team-based game modes you're all familiar with. Modes like bomb defusal, just to drop a couple, as there are actually quite a few and it is a decent sized list. Admittedly, I don't have many complaints. People on the whole seemed friendly and chatty, even though at times it wasn't team-based chat. I do also feel it necessary to point out there was quite a bit of respawn camping going on, which was very unfortunate and only really happened in some of the modes, and it did pee off quite a few of the players. Other than that, I think there was only a couple of times where it kind of like felt like I was being taken down rather unfairly. But apart from that, we're all good. Oh yes, and if PvP isn't your thing, then there's a range of co-op modes, including the zombie mode, which is pretty cool. It really does honestly feel like the developers have thought about almost everything and have done it with, well, pretty high quality. And if you're still with me, then this is the perfect time to like and subscribe the video. Thanks. And just before I get onto the graphics and sound, well, let's talk about the mods, and this is actually really incredible. So you like zombies and you want to try Call of Duty Zombies? You can. You love Star Wars and Battlefront? Again, you can jump in, someone's done it. For me in VR, these mods are completely unique to me, and I've had a lot of fun just looking around seeing what there is. I haven't tried them yet, but I believe there's skins as well that you can use. Opening a game up like this has literally just opened up the many different possibilities that can actually be done within the game. I didn't spend too much time with the mods as I was playing the main game and just getting a feel of the whole thing in itself, but from what I can gather and see and do and done, it's really worth its salt. And something I'm really glad the devs have allowed, and I've literally not seen anything else like this on the Meta Quest, and really does enforce why this is one of my favourite games on the Quest. Visuals and sound. Some of the best visuals I've actually seen so far in VR, especially in a game like this. I'd say the only probably downside of all of this is the fact that the bullets don't seem to make an impact mark in things, which, while kind of throws the immersion, it doesn't really, does it? I mean, the whole point is fast action shooting, so who can have time to run around going, ooh, that hasn't got a bullet in it, ooh. And I'm pretty sure that when you're actually looking at your gun, your stock, clipping, taking bullets out, putting bullets in, trust me, you won't care. This just has so much detail, especially in the guns, you would not believe. And pretty well follows with the sound. The sound is just incredible. And it's got one of the best sounds for bullets and things like that I've actually heard in a game. And even the environments make noises like birds and things like that, which was actually quite surprising. I wasn't expecting that, as some of the other games don't have that within it. It just feels like it's been thought of. What should be here? What should be here? What should this sound like? What should this sound like? It's all been thought of and been put in, apart from the bullet holes. And onto the exercise score. Not much to dwell on here really. I did move around a little bit and kind of like peered around corners and all. That was actually pretty cool. And it did actually feel realistic. But as for exercise, you're not going to really find it here. Probably 2, 3 out of 10. It's not an exercise game, let's put it that way. The score. Contractors has become my go-to and I'm having a lot of fun with it. For everything I've mentioned before and possibly a little bit more, I'm going to give Contractors a 8 out of 10. With solid gameplay, loads of modes and even mods. All of which outweigh the tiny drawbacks I found and mentioned earlier. And if you're really worried about those bullet holes in things, go get a life. This is just way too much fun to flap around about silly little things like that. I personally will be coming back to this one time and time again, but I do feel it lacks one little thing, a proper Battle Royale mode. Stay tuned and I'll see you soon in Contractors Showdown. Because life is better when we game together.